What keeps me awake at night?
Nazis.
Nazis. Oh, what about my dream of last week? This is when I came up, I was like, oh my gosh, this has gone beyond weird, all right? I woke her up. Okay, I had a dream that I was having a conversation with a baboon. And the baboon was explaining to me that baboons, get this sounds like scholarly stuff. The baboons were existentialist nihilists. The reason why? They assumed God had to be a prankster or practical joker or uncaring because he gave them such funny looking butts. And then a gorilla joined the conversation. We're not going to talk about what he was complaining about. But to be very serious, not going there. Yeah, there's a lot of things that keep you awake. You know, I write about this stuff. You're bound to stay awake at 3 in the morning. Or wake up. Or you see the latest news item. I was a bit on edge last year when things rapidly started to escalate with North Korea. Particularly when DIA, Defense Intelligence Agency, completely revised its estimates, where it said it would be a minimum of 18 months to 2 years to obtain ICBM capability, and at most they had 15 to 20 weapons, and suddenly DIA is saying, they got ICBM capability now, they most likely have at least 60 warheads. That's why I'm very mistrustful of this current talk. That guy isn't going to give that stuff up. The Iranians, news item just a couple of days ago, estimates are low end. Tens of thousands of Iranians or Iranian supporters are building bases on the border of Israel. What do you think is going to happen? I mean, they're there to make friends? I don't think so. So there's plenty of things to stay awake over, and therefore, just look at your spouse and be grateful they're there instead. Okay? Hi, honey.
The baboon story sounds like you got a hold of some bad scotch.
Maybe.
It seems like, from what I've seen in the last year or so, I mean, they did pay attention to EMP, like you said, shortly in November, but then they switch right back to the cyber threat. And I know that the electrical industry is getting hit all the time by the cyber threat. And also, if we did get into another war, I mean, we probably would have a cyber attack rather than an EMP. How do you, they call the EMP low probability but high damage, and the cyber is probably less damage but a lot more probable. And they seem to just be spending all their money and time on cyber because they have limited resources. What, you know, so trying to get them to do anything just seems crazy. What is your input on that?
It's not the debate between cyber attack, which is very real, or EMP. It's far more preoccupation with which Kardashian had a baby and her boyfriend was cheating on her.
Yeah.
Was it? I don't know. I don't care. But that seems like that's all that's in the news, or that some royal had a baby. I thought we fought a revolution over that once upon a time. Or what's Melania's new hat? My gosh, 90% of the population doesn't give a hang about anything we're talking about here until the day after, and they're hungry and they're at your doorstep. And that's the reality we got to prepare for.